Hi, it's K-Bar user. Well, we did a review on the 501S by Schrade, and yeah, it would have my recommendation. It'll hold up. So the next knife we're going to do is the Schrade. This is an SCH A5BR. You ready for this? It's almost like a Batman knife. It's pretty neat. Warranty and black plastic wrap is in there. Great. Now, first thing about this knife, it's got a lock here. Not to mention the Batmobile looking thing. It's a decent looking knife. But it's got a lock right here. So you have to unlock it, and then it is spring assisted. We'll show that again. I'm very impressed with the spring assisted system on these Schrade knives. That's where you start hitting the lockup. Okay, so you have that much spring pressure. There's probably about, I'd say about 10 pounds of spring pressure there. Now, a lot of cities and towns and states don't allow these because of the fact that they are spring assisted. So, check with your local regulations before you go ahead and buy one of these. Now, the grip itself is angled like it is here, so that when you get a hold of this knife, as you can see, it's in a position already for combat. I guess this is what they're now calling a pistol grip. In the back here, it has a rough rubberized texture. So, your hand can't slip on it so well. There's some jimping here, a lanyard hole, some jimping up here also. The knife feels good in your hand. I mean, it really does. For as weird as it looks, holding it for like a skinning position feels good. It locks right into your fingers right there. Holding it for a stabbing position, great knife. Just a couple of specs on the knife. It is made of AZ8 steel. I don't know if you can catch that in the viewfinder, but right down here it says AZ8. It does have a stum stud. Yeah, It does have a thumb stud opening. For as fast as the knife opens, I don't know why you would use them, but there you go. And the nice part about this is, when you open it with the stud, it's positioned, I don't know how to quite show you that. It's positioned so that when you hit it, you automatically flick it and the assist takes over. This is a great knife for anybody's EDC, your bob bag. If you're in the combat, police services, EMT services, great knife. It is made to be carried point down. See the clip on the back, and it is a super strong clip. The scales themselves, it is a liner knife, but the scales themselves are made of, it feels like some kind of aluminum or ooh, that's one of them biting black flies. Feels like it's either aluminum or some kind of anodized steel, lightweight steel. Blade itself is about, I give it about 2.5 to 3 inches. Nice clip point on the blade, good sharp point. Let me readjust the camera here a little bit. So that's the gist of the knife. I'm not sure what that's for, but there is a, oh, it's to lock the blade open. So you got a little guard here on top besides locking the blade. See that right there? Little pop-out guard to help you with the knife. So, and let's see. I didn't notice that before. These are brand new out of the box. I really didn't get a chance to play with them much. Oh, so that is your spring assist right there. So there you go. Now, let me reposition the camera and we'll get to testing this thing. Alright, so there's the ever famous cinder block. So here we are, and let's see what we'll do with feathers. Let's see, we'll start from this end. Now with feathers, it all depends on what a blade angle you get, whether you get long ones, short ones, whatever. Nice feathers. No serrations on this blade. That's what I love about it. There's no serrations on that blade. So we got a nice skinning point here, or slashing point. The point itself is great as far as stabbing into things. Well, let's try it here. Let's get a different spot. A little bit. That's a good thicker spot right there. Okay, let's try it down here a little deeper. Now, as I told Russ, I do not condone. This is, in my estimation, pure abuse of a knife. But on the other hand, you want to know what you're buying. So let's try it a little deeper. So yeah, it's got a good tip. So, we feather, we can pry with it. How about batoning? Let's see what we got here to baton. Let's try the other piece of cherry. Back to the joint again. This ain't exactly the best splitting log either. Okay, we got a little point there. So how'd the lockup hold up? Coating held up very well. Just a couple minor scrapes. Lockup is good and solid. Lockup is almost too solid. Oh, okay. It's because I got a lock, that's why. Maybe I jammed it. Well, now these knives are not meant for batoning, obviously. I don't see any physical damage, but I can't get the knife closed. Okay? But these knives are not made for batoning either. Okay, let's torture it the other direction. That was down tortured. Now we're back on the cinder block again. I got the club. Ah. There we go. Ready? Let's see what happens. Must have jammed it. Came open. And the spring don't seem to be any worse for wear. I'm really impressed with this. Oh, and by the way, the reason why I couldn't get it open before is I had the lock on. That's why I couldn't close it up before. Of course, it's scratched the coating. The blade loosened up just a little bit, but there is an Allen set screw here. So I'm sure you can, readjust your setting. Blade did loosen up just a little bit though. But then again, I'm not supposed to be doing this kind of stuff with this knife. See if we can get it in frame here. Let me turn it over just a little bit. There we go. Let's get Mr. Half Dead Cherry. There you go. Blade is still just a little bit loose. Yeah, where are we at here? There we are. Beautiful knife. I think we got two winners on our hands here. So it would be two knives we reviewed so far. Uh-oh, what happened there? Ah, this is the thumb stud that belongs on the top of the knife. And it has come out of the knife. Let me close her back up here. You can see just a little hole right there. See if we can get it in there. Okay, let's see if we can get this back onto the knife. Okay, there we go, it's back on. Beautiful. It just slides in a little hole right there. Now, like I said, this is an honest review. I really abused this knife for being a folder and a spring assist. The more moving parts, it's like a gun. The more moving parts you have, the more things are going to break. But if you'll notice when I come back with this blade, watch right there. See if I can get it. There it is. That thumb stud comes right back up. Great little knife. I mean, I'm really impressed with this. So, okay. So here we have the Schrade SCH 5ABR. BR stands for the bronze. And it is made out of Oz 8. AUS 8, if you want to call it that. Same stuff Cold Steel used to be made out of. As far as the blade itself, no chips in the blade. Edge retention is the same. How could you ask for any better knife for your EDC or your bob bag? So we reviewed that one. We've reviewed the that is the 501S, SCH 501S. Great knives, huh? I'm really impressed with them. I have to say, Schrade so far, they're back in the business. I also have, this also comes in a black version. Instead of the bronze, it'd be black. I think this is really good looking in the bronze though. So yeah, two good knives for your bob, your EDC, your any bag you want to put them in, carry. Great knives. They held up to a lot of abuse. Usually that joint is what kills them. And like I said, with this one, what killed me is I knocked the lock over. So we'll do that again one more time just so you can see it. See what we did to it. Ah, thumb stud stayed on that time. We did nothing to that blade. for a knife like this, like I said, you're not going to use it for what I just did to it. So there's the two knives we reviewed so far. I got 2 fixed blades coming up, and let me reposition the camera here. So this is K-Bar user. Really impressed with these Schrade blades, and they're made by Taylor Brands. You can go on their website and order them, or you can give Schrade a call. It's not on the box, but you can give Schrade a call. The first one we tested was the 501S. The second one we tested just now, this bronze one, is the A5BR, or there's just an A5, I believe it is. And great knives. So hey, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for your time and your patience. We'll see you on the next one.